Abhijit, am I audible? Hitesh?
Yes, you are audible.
Hello, am I audible?
Good evening, everyone. I am very honored as a session chair to introduce everyone to Ms. Sujata Ramchandra Marke, a distinguished scientist at the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Hailing from a very humble background, Ms. Marke has demonstrated exceptional dedication and perseverance throughout her academic and professional journey. A graduate from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University. She previously worked as an assistant motor vehicle inspector before pursuing her lifelong dream of becoming a scientist. She is a five-time GATE exam qualifier and has also cleared ISRO recruitment exam, which is everyone knows that it is a very prestigious exam. So I would like everyone to welcome her. Her story is very inspiring and is a testament to the power of the hard work and her unwavering focus. And we are very privileged to have her. And I would request her to share her insights on the strategies for competitive exam preparation and the ISRO exam. Ma'am?
Yeah. Hello. Hello, Adrika. Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you so much for such a nice introduction. Shall we start with the session?
Sure.
First, let me tell you that I have joined from my phone since I don't have laptop over here. The first thing I would like to know is like all are students in this session, right?
Yes, it's everyone
Yeah,
is.
and like from which year, first year, or like which years and which departments? If all of you can type in the comment section, no, then I'll get better idea, what to share with all of you. If you could please, yeah, okay, second year mechanical, EC, okay. Okay, second year, fourth year. Okay, so it's a mixed crowd. And one more thing that I would like to ask, that which language are you comfortable in? Should I continue in English or Hindi, English, English?
English is
That
completely
is
fine, and
okay.
Hindi and English both we are comfortable in both anything you want to speak in.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, we'll start with it. Or any other people are going to join. Okay, let's start with the session then. And please, any point of time, if you are feeling that the session is going very fast or slow, or is it boring, you can write anything in the chat section. And once I'm done with, I couldn't get time actually to prepare a proper PPT. But whatever points that I wanted to discuss, that I have just mentioned there. So after that, we will have a question answer session for all of you. In that also, you can share or you can ask any of the questions that you want to ask. Okay, then we will start with the session. Uh,
Sure, ma'am. You can start.
okay. Is it visible to all of you?
No, ma'am.
It's not visible. Okay. Now is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And the content. Um, okay. Okay. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about. Am I audible and the screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. You are
Can
audible.
somebody please?
And
And the
clear.
screen is also visible, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, strategy, in today's session, we will be discussing about the ISRO exam preparation strategy and what should be the timeline that you should follow while preparing for this exam. So, let us start with our session. So actually, I could means some of your people from SAC they contacted me for these sessions and they told me that they're organizing this session on behalf of National Space Day. So all of you, as you know, that we are celebrating this day because we were able to do the soft landing of Chandrayaan 3 on southern pole of Moon, and this is the second National Day we celebrated on 23rd August 2025. So under that National Space Day session, today's session we are going to conduct. So these are some of the latest projects of ISRO which are undergoing. The latest one you must have seen that there was a successful launch of NISAR, that is NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar Mission, and Gaganyaan is the ongoing project, the most famous ongoing project of the ISRO, in which we are going to launch three crew members to the orbit of about 400 kilometers for 3 days mission, and we will bring them back to the safe Earthly. This is the current ongoing project in ISRO, and there are many more, but this is one of them. So in today's session, I would like to tell you that there are different ways through which you can join ISRO. The first one through which I joined ISRO is the recruitment through ICRB exam. And after that, there is an interview. So through ICRB exam, means they conduct the exam. You have to write the exam on the basis of cutoff. If you are selected, then you can write the interview, and then there is selection. The second mode of recruitment is through GATE. All of you must be knowing about GATE, in which you are writing a GATE exam, you are getting a GATE score. On the basis of that, they are conducting one recruitment. In that also you have interview, and then there is final selection. Other than these two, the other things which you can through which you can join ISRO for some duration is like SRF, JRF, and there is apprenticeship programs also. And the fourth one is internship, in which the students studying in college, like in third year or something, I'll tell you in the further presentation about that. So those students can join for internship to the ISRO in different centers. So these are the internship opportunities in which, like those students, this is the criteria which is given. There are some UG students, PG students, they can also join for the internship. I'll show you the ISRO website after the presentation, in which I'll show you from where you have to apply and from where you can get the updates. So minimum 45 days internship you can join in ISRO in any of the center. So for that, some criteria is there, like 60% you need to have, and other things, these which I have mentioned here. If you want, I will share this presentation later with Arjit, and like you can share it among yourself. So this is the exam pattern of scientist C post, the exam which is ongoing now, in which you have, if you are going through ICRB written test plus interview, then this is the pattern. And for gate test plus interview, you need to write the gate exam. So for this scientist C post, there are 80 technical questions and 20 non-technical questions. In technical questions, there is one third negative marking, and in non-technical questions, there is no negative marking. And the time duration allowed for the exam is 90 minutes. Uh, the syllabus required for this exam is in technical pattern, like technical section, you will have the core subjects. So whatever three of them I have mentioned here, but whichever is your branch, whether it is mechanical, electronics, electrical, computer science. So all those you will have core subjects from that particular topic in technical part. And in non-technical part, you will have aptitude, reasoning, these kind of subjects. In technical part, for all the branches, the syllabus is similar to GATE exam or engineering services exam. And okay, so the time required for preparation. So, as all of you know, that GATE exam is generally held in month of February. But ISRO exam, they declare the notifications. You need to apply for the exam, and that way you can write the exam. So, if you are already preparing for GATE and all, so in that case, you may not need much time for the preparation, because the syllabus in GATE and this thing is similar. But still, almost 1 year, generally people take about 8 months for preparing the basics, and 2 to 3 months for the revision and PYQs. Like revision, you need to do the revision. The sources of preparation for this exam may be, first thing, you can actually refer your class notes. Now you are studying in college, so those notes you can always refer and you can make your concepts clear. There are some other standard books, they must be in your library or you may yourself have, so that thing you can refer. Previous year questions. This is the most important thing of any of the preparation, because in like when you are referring to the previous year questions, you get the idea that how what can be the pattern of questions asked in the exam, and accordingly you can schedule, or accordingly you can give direction to your preparation. The another important source of preparation is your GATE and ESE notes or GATE and engineering services questions. That is also one of the important thing. Online classes can be there. Nowadays, online classes are available on the social media platforms. There is YouTube also. So that thing also you can refer if you are going to get the good quality. Okay, so while you are studying for any of the exam, whatever subjects, like for you are having, say for example, any of the subjects, core subjects in your branch. First thing that you need to do is you need to read your class notes, or if you are joining any coaching, that thing you can refer to. Those will be your big notes, in which you will be reading all the things from start to end. You will be reading all the concepts, and after reading those notes you can't read those notes again and again. That's why you will be taking short notes from those big notes, so that you will have something which you can, it will be easy for your revision. Because when your exam is nearby, that time you don't have that much time to read your big notes. And the third thing is formula list. For any of the exam, like whether it is GATE exam, engineering services exam, or ISRO, or any of the exam that you are preparing for, there are in all the branches. Since I'm from mechanical, so I'll tell for mechanical that there are so many formulas in strength of material, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics. Likewise, in all other departments. So you need to make a formula list which will be useful for you to revise on daily basis. Because formulas is very important thing in exam. Because even if you know any about any of the concept, but you are not able to remember the correct formula, you will not be able to solve this question. And the fourth thing is, you can refer to any of the YouTube lectures or digital notes which are available. Okay, so this was the first thing. First, we studied about, how what will be the pattern of the exam, what can be the resources which you can use while preparing for the exam, and after that, now like we will see that, the way I told you, the people take almost 1 year for the preparation. So for that, you need to have a proper time management, in which you need to have a yearly plan, in which you will decide then in how many days which subject are you going to cover. After that, you will have a monthly plan, in which every month what the topics or what subjects are you going to cover. And then you will have weekly plan, means like every day to weekly to monthly to yearly, all the plannings you need to make, that what strategy are you going to follow. Then the third important thing is, the way I told you in earlier slide, that you need to prepare short notes or formula list, so that will be easy for you for the revision. So that also you need to prepare. While solving the questions, whether it is ISRO PY questions, ISRO previous year questions, BRC previous year questions, any of the PSU previous year questions, engineering services questions, or GATE questions, try to solve all the questions using the timer. Because when you are solving any of the question at home, you are having so much time that you are solving all of them in very much relaxed mode. But in the exam, you are going to have time pressure, and to make yourself comfortable with the time, you should try to solve all the questions by setting a timer. After that, it's very important to prepare a schedule for studying for your exam, and that has to be a practical schedule. You cannot say, like, some days you're so much motivated. You will say that, from today onwards I'm going to study for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. But that is not the practical schedule, because you may study for some time, and after that you may get bored. Means, you may feel like, you are not able to study for a whole day. You are studying on one day for 8 hours, 10 hours, and other day you are studying for 2 hours, 4 hours. It is of no use. There has to be a consistent preparation. You may study every day for 4 hours or 6 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour also, but it has to be there every day. That is the consistency which you need to maintain. First thing, you prepare a practical schedule for your preparation. Paste it on a wall so that every day you are going to have that reminder that this is the schedule which you have prepared and you need to follow that. But what happens sometimes that you are making a schedule, but something you get ill or something happens that you are not able to follow that particular schedule. But no problem. Some people get demotivated in that time that this was the schedule which I had prepared and I'm not able to follow it. So, those people get demotivated. But no need to get demotivated. Whatever every week you need to have a check on your schedule that okay, this much I had decided that I'll cover in this particular week, but I was able to do it or I was not able to do it, and accordingly you reschedule your plan that okay, this much was remaining. Try to make sure that whatever is pending for a week, so you try to cover it on Saturday, Sunday, so that nothing is pending for the another week. Okay? And don't study inconsistently. That is what I told you previously also, that whatever schedule that you are going to prepare, it has to be consistent. And another thing I would like to mention is you should take breaks while you are studying, because you are not machine. If you are trying to overstress yourself according to your schedule, then it won't, it is not possible. You need to take breaks so that your mind is bit relaxed and you are able to study once again with fresh mind. Okay, so this is another important part of test preparation, that is test series. You may have offline test series from coaching or you may have online test series, but you need to enroll in any of the test series whichever is possible. Because test series helps you to examine whether you are going in correct direction or not, whether you are studying that whether you are studying correctly or not. It will useful for you to review your performance. And try to start for the test series as early as possible, because you may think like first I'll complete my syllabus and then I'll start with the test series. But what happens is when you are having your exam nearby, if you are starting your test series at that time, you will not be able to analyze yourself and you will not be able to correct your mistakes. The main motive of test series, the first thing is it helps you or it teaches you how to manage your time. Second thing, it will tell you that your weaker subjects or your stronger subjects, and then you can work upon yourself. If you are enrolling for any of the test series, you may have topic wise test, you may have subject wise test, and you may have full mock test. Even if you are not able to write full mock test initially, you can try with the topic wise test. Later, you can switch to subject test, and when your complete syllabus is finished, you can go for the full mock test. And while you are writing for the test series, try to maintain a separate notebook in which whatever mistakes that you are committing, try to write in that particular notebook, so that you will have a record of whichever topics you are weak in. And that notebook also you need to revise on daily basis or at least a weekly basis, so that you can convert your weak points into strong points, and this will help you to reduce your mistake. Or you should always have one point in your mind that whatever mistake that you have committed in previous test, you should not repeat the same mistake in next test. And if you are repeating, then there is no point in writing test series. You have to reduce your mistakes by using the test series. The consistent thing I was telling in the previous slide, that you need to keep consistency, you need to have consistency, and for any of it is like for studying your notes or while writing the test series. And when you are writing the test series, it will give you confidence. If you are getting good marks, you will get to know that okay, you are on correct track, but no need to worry. Even if you are getting less marks, then also you need to write the exam, because it will tell you The way I told you, it will tell you about your weak points and your strong points. And even if you are getting less marks, don't get demotivated. Come back again and try to try to analyze your weak points and work upon them and try to increase your marks. Okay, so already one exam for ICRB is already going on, which was scheduled on this 14th of September, but now it is postponed to 26th October. So if any of you is, writing that particular exam, this strategy I would like to follow for the for the last exam that they will have, the main exam that they will have, that whatever subjects you have already studied, that is okay, but if you are having any weak topics, weak subjects now, so don't try to focus on that, but try to focus on whichever strong topics that you have and try to maximize your marks. So while writing the exam, you can follow a 3 round strategy in which in first round you will be solving all the easy questions. They may be one liner questions, or there may be or short questions which just needs one formula. They're easy and you are able to write it. But while doing the first round, you also have to mark some questions which you can solve in second round, which are moderate questions, or you can say that those questions are like you know it, but it may take some time. But you don't want to waste your time. That's why you should mark those questions, and in second round you can solve it. This has you have to do in first round itself, and in the third round you can solve the questions which in first round and second round you couldn't solve, but still at the when you are having 10-15 minutes, last 10-15 minutes in your exam, that time you can try to attempt those questions. If you get the correct answer, you can mark it. If you don't, then you can just leave that question. And when solving the exam paper, you need to schedule your paper also, that in this particular topic, I should be able to solve these many questions. Accordingly, if you keep watch on your time, you will be able to solve maximum questions, maximum correct questions in that particular time. And like whatever time you are left with, try to solve as many as mock test, previous year questions. Try to analyze your mistakes and try to rectify them. Okay. So during this preparation, you may get distractions in your in your preparation phase. The first thing that I would like to tell you all of you, that try to stay away from social media, whatever it is, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever it is. I don't know, like YouTube. Means YouTube you can use for any of the educational thing. Means I'm not telling you to make it zero, but try to minimize it so that you will be able to focus more on the exam. Stay away from demotivating people. If you are trying to start your preparation, or you are already in the phase of preparation, there may be some people who may tell you that you can't do this and that. Don't listen to them. Believe in yourself. Keep calm and stay focused. So while preparing all these things, you should not ignore your health, because health is very important. Because if you are trying to overstress yourself, you are not taking care of your health and all. You are just studying. You may fall sick, and then there will be a gap in the preparation, and again starting it from zero, it becomes very difficult. So better to have eat healthy, sleep for 6 to 7 hours every day, stay fresh and focused. Don't compromise with your health, and illness will waste your time. So better plan your all the things and then try to what do I say? Try to follow that. Another more important thing is stress management also, because while you are studying for the exam, some days you will feel like you need to study everything, but sometimes you may have lows also where you don't want to study or something like that. You should take breaks during the study, and you can do meditation, yoga, and focus on the process rather than focusing on the results, because the process that you are going to you are going through, that will always help you to make your concept stronger. Always focus on your basics, because that is very important during your written test also and during your interview also. So this is the another thing. Just a minute. So this is another thing that, as Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has said, that dreams transform into thoughts and thoughts result into action. So first of all, decide that you want to, whether you want to do the preparation and all, and if you are deciding to do so, then try to give your 100% and you will be able to make it. Thank you and all the best for your extra journey. Keep learning, keep growing. I hope you people could understand. If am I audible or
Your
okay, yeah, could you understand or was I very fast or anything like that?
No,
no,
ma'am, no, ma'am.
Okay,
We
so now if
understand it.
you have if you have any questions, I'm ready to answer.
so
So,
ma'am, we have this.
Uh, your voice is not audible. Yes, hello?
Nitish, your voice is not very audible.
Yeah, you can ask.
So,
Strategy.
um,
Strategy for mechanical. See, the strategy for all of you remains the same. First thing that you need to prepare a schedule and try to, okay, GATE and ICRB. For GATE exam, what happens? You have 1 mark question and you have 2 marks question. 2 marks question are a bit difficult, but for that GATE also you need to follow the same strategy. First thing you need to buy a book in which you are having previous year questions and try to rectify the type of questions they are trying to ask. Solve those questions and write down the formulas or whatever that they are asking and try to keep the test series. But in GATE examination, you will have 1 and 2 marks questions. So 2 mark question will be a bit difficult and they will be time taking. But in case of ISRO, that doesn't happen. So while you are preparing for ISRO, you should solve only 1 mark questions of GATE and 1 mark questions of engineering services because in GATE you are having 3 hours time duration, so you have time to solve the questions. But in case of this ISRO, you are having only 90 minutes time. So in that, you don't have that much time to solve the questions. So the level of question in asked in ISRO is little lower compared to GATE. That is the difference. But the syllabus remains the same. So that way you can do that. If you have any kind of questions, you can just drop it in the chat box. Or
so
you can
ma'am,
unmute
I have a
yourself and you can
question.
ask. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you just told that, and we have heard and we have read in the articles that you are very inspired by our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So in fact, we all
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah.
So my question is based on that. So how has Dr. Kalam's vision and philosophy, particularly his emphasis on innovation and perseverance, influenced your life and achievement at this?
Okay, so that for that, means I would like to tell you that when I was in my childhood days or I was in my college days, I had read a book. You must all be aware of Wings of Fire. So in that, it is written that small aim is crime. And especially it holds true in nowadays because all of us are having all social media everything, so you cannot dream small, you have to dream big. And small aim is crime, that is what he had said, that nothing is impossible in this world. Only thing is you need to dream about something and you need to direct your energy in that particular direction. And I'm sure, I can tell you from my experience itself that you will be able to, you or anybody who is able to decide to achieve something, you will be able to do it. So that Shahrukh Khan had said, no, वो पूरी कायनात तुम्हें मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है. That is true. That is for sure true. Anything else that you would like to ask?
Yes, so I have another
No questions
question.
are there.
So can you
Okay, go
provide
ahead.
us with any advice of how the people from people or aspirants who are from the rural areas who have very limited resources, how do you give them any motivation of they can crack any good exams or achieve any great heights?
Okay. The thing that I would like to tell you about myself as well. I have also studied, I was staying in my village. So from first to seventh, I have studied in my village, and after that, college and those things. So this mindset itself is not correct. That you are coming from rural background, this and that. It doesn't matter. And if you are ready to focus, if you are ready to put efforts, you are able to crack the exam, I'm telling you. And that is what I told, that you just need to be consistent, you need to be focused. There is nothing like, you are from rural area or you are from city. While writing the exam, when you are solving the question, it doesn't ask you, are you from rural area or you are from city. Whatever is the answer, that is the answer. It doesn't matter where do you come from, but you need to have a dedication towards whatever that you are trying to achieve, whether it is exam or it is anything in your life. So don't
Okay,
take
ma'am, very
that thing,
inspiration.
yeah, don't, never, you should never think about you are from rural area, this and that. Nothing, it doesn't matter. And nowadays, especially when you have, initially still it was there, that if you want, like if you want to take any gate coaching, engineering services coaching, or any of the coaching, it was like, you had to go offline, you need to have money. Now also you need to have money, but you had to go there, you have to stay there, and then you can learn the things. Nowadays, when online these things are available, there are so many good courses available. So that way, that barrier is not at all there. Especially for girl candidates, I would like to tell, there are so many exams taken by government, whether it is engineering services or like ISRO. You're having zero fees. Fill all the exam forms whichever that you could get. For ISRO also, they are having zero exam fees that you have. Now you are asking from rural, and does it matter? You are already having zero fees. I feel bad about boys because they have, they have to pay some amount, this and that. But girls even don't have to pay that much also. The only thing that you need to do is fill the form, prepare for the exam, go for the exam, give it with confidence. That's it. And if you means that is the only thing that we need to do. And for boys, I'm not demotivating, but I'm telling that even the struggle is more for them. But like everybody can do it, that is for sure. And then for ISRO, like the whatever strategy that I have told you now, if you're ready to follow that consistently, you will be able to definitely do it.
Yes.
Okay. You are not audible, sir. Ritesh, you are not audible. Okay, you can have chat. Till that time, I'll answer Kunal. Kunal is asking that any ICRB previous year questions. ICRB, first thing, like if I would like to tell this academy, they are having a book in which there are all previous year questions. You can follow either that thing, or I'll show you that there is. If my screen is, I'll share it. Uh, Share. Okay. If I hope my screen is visible. This is the ISRO this thing, isro.gov.in. This is the website of ISRO. On this, if you are going to the website, and if you are going in careers, here you can see that there is a tab for old previous year questions. Okay, so if you click here, You can get all the previous year questions from here, like this. Scientist C will go to, these are all the questions that they have conducted. Either you can follow this or you can take the ACE or Made Easy. I think I have followed those. That's why I'm telling you about those. This thing you can follow. They are having a proper dedicated book for the previous year questions. Uh, okay, age limit for ISRO exam. Initially it was 35 years old, but now they have reduced it to 28 years old. And that but it depends again. There is one content that is lateral entry, in which if you are having a master's or PhD, that kind of education, for those people, the age limit is high. But for ICRB examination, scientist C post, initially it was 35, but now it is 28. So till the age of 28, you can give the exam. Do we need any paid course for preparation on YouTube? Is enough? See, the first thing, the only key is your basics has to be strong. Then whether you're doing it from offline classes, whether you're doing it from course or YouTube, it doesn't matter. But you can follow any of the, like some of these coaching classes, they are having a postal course or something like that. That also you can follow. There is no as such need of paid course. But one thing I would like to say that when you are having, whenever you are joining any of the course, you always have that constant push. Every day you are having some class, this and that. It helps to maintain the continuity. That is what do I think, but it is not always, necessary unless you are having your all concepts clear. And on YouTube also, they are very good. You have that physics gala, you have an academy. There are so many this posts on which you can get a good content. So if you are able to follow that, no problem. Decision to use data to so what was the it was actually very difficult to take that decision because I was staying in my home state and I left that and I came here. But my RTO job was, I would say, it was quite stressful and some other factors which I can't mention here. But I could not cope up with my ethics and morals while staying in that job. That's why I took this decision. But I feel it's okay. Like, no decision is right or wrong. You just have to make it, you can just prove it right by doing the correct things. Age limit, I told you, it is 28 for ICRB test. How different is working in ISRO compared to what you have imagined as a student? Uh, First thing that I would say is as a student, the things are different, but when you're working as a professional in ISRO, you have many responsibilities. Responsibilities in the sense it doesn't matter which department you're working in because everything that you are doing is like I am in satellite center. So every not only satellite but any of it is whatever the smallest thing that you are doing, it is contributing to the mission. So you can't afford to take mistakes. Our director says that space will not forgive you. Even if your smallest mistake and if it is because of if the mission is going to fail, then you cannot do it. Means whatever that thing you are doing, you have to do it very responsibility and in very focused manner. That is the thing I have observed here. But here I could meet many of the scientists, which are very they have so much knowledge, but at the same time they are very much humble. So like I'm till now at least I'm feeling that it's a good experience. Tell us about your work on virtual lab project at IIT? What did you do? What did you learn from it? Okay, I was in IIT Kharagpur for almost 2 years, and over there also, like I was in the virtual labs projects. I have visited most of the North Bengal part, whether it is Siliguri and so many Malda, yeah, Malda, so many places I have visited in which there is a under virtual labs and under IIT Kharagpur, there are so many experiments which are generally there in the lab. We had simulated those experiments in the virtual lab website. The way I forgot her name, Arpita, not Arpita. Like, sorry to say that, but the girl now she was asking me the questions that we are from rural background, this and that, we don't have access. One more questions which I was asked here. NPTEL courses is also one of the great source. If you are not joining any of the course and that. So in that virtual labs, we had developed the simulation in which you can experience the experiments which you are doing in your lab, but on virtual labs you can do it virtually and you can learn the concept in better way. But and for virtual labs there is no fees. It is available 24 by 7 at 0 rupees for all the branches. You can just go to the just now, like 2 days back, they have completed 100 outreach activities in different parts of not only West Bengal but throughout India. So you can always access that website and you can get to know what are the different experiments available there. And under our virtual lab project, we used to develop the experiments and we have visited many of the educational institutes where we used to tell students how to use the interface of virtual labs, and we used to make them aware that even though if you are sitting in the remotest part of West Bengal or any of the remotest part of India, you can always access virtual labs website. There are so many experiments developed by IIT Kharagpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, all premium institutes, and those are accessible to all the students. NPTEL lectures are, yes, they are they are helpful. NPTEL lectures are definitely helpful, specifically the fluid mechanics lectures by Professor Som, thermodynamics lecture by Professor Som, and there are sorry, and there are many other lecturers. But the thing I would like to mention is when starting you are preparing for the written test exam, no, for clearing the concepts they are really good, but the lectures are very big, or they are lengthy, so that it becomes difficult to, if you are having time, if you are in second year, first year, third year student, you can definitely go for the NPTEL lectures, learn from that, you can take the notes and you can make your concept clear. But those who are in last phase, final year, and already preparing for the exams, for them NPTEL lectures are useful while you are preparing for the interview, because in interview they are going to ask you the in-depth questions. But for written test, if you want to refer to particular topic, then you should go for it. But for normal studies, I would not recommend. If you are having time, you can go for that. But if you are not having time, uh, till the time of interview, you should stay back. Please share your experience in ISRO as a mechanical engineer scientist and your work. See, in ISRO, like I'm in Satellite Center, there are so many projects going on now. There is GISAT 1A, there is Gaganyaan, and so many other projects. There is OceanSat 3A. So many projects are going on. So, like on all of the projects, which are like I'm in thermal background, so whatever work is related to the thermal, that we have to do. It's all collaborative effort. All the departments, when they are doing their work correctly, that time they are we are able to accomplish any of the mission. Since I'm here only for 2 3 months, I don't have that much experience, but like whatever experience till now I had, that I have told you. Test series, since I had followed, I would recommend, maybe the test series is good, and ACE, they both are, a premium institutes, but they are having good quality. So those test series, any of them you can follow. And if, you are having financial problem, this and that, There are some portals, there is Exergic, and there are so many other portals. They are also having their test series for very lesser cost. So that also you can follow, but try to first focus on the previous year questions and then try to solve the test series. What are the biggest challenges during the preparation and how did you overcome them? The biggest challenge is, to what do I say, to maintain the consistency, because many a times you feel that, okay, now I'm very much motivated, I'll study for whole day, this and that, and another day you're very low, you have some function, your friends are enjoying, your friends are going for a movie. I'm not saying that you should not go for a movie or you should not go for a wedding, but all those things you should do when you should always have this target, that whatever I used to have a daily planning, even from where at what time I'll wake up, till what time I'll have breakfast, till what time I'll have a break, and in first half which subject I'll study, in second half which subject I'll study, before sleeping I'll revise my formula list, whatever is pending, like if I have prepared some plan for a particular week, but if I'm not able to follow in that particular week, on Saturday, Sundays, I'll cover that. That way, you need to means maintaining that consistency was the biggest problem, and I hope it is there for everybody. That is the biggest problem we all of us face, because everyday studying, because it's a boring routine, and especially I would like to tell you that those who are in final year or they are taking a 1 year gap, these subjects you have already studied in your college, again studying the same thing, so it becomes very much boring. But at the same time, maintaining your motivation, that you should not think about what do you like, you should always think about what is required for cracking this particular exam or for doing this thing. Like I am feeling like doing this, you should not think what is required, what is required to be done, and if you are able to do that, then only you will be able to crack the exam. That is the like maintaining consistency, and reading the same formulas, same syllabus again and again was the two bigger challenges, I would say. Many engineers focus only on preparation study. What career skills should they develop parallelly to stay relevant once they join? See, for other branches, I may not be able to tell. For like you have this thing, for computer science, you need to have many of your programming skills, this and that. So similarly, for mechanical, I would say you need to learn ANSYS, CATIA, SolidWorks. There are so many softwares that you should try to learn, and always try to acquire any of the skill, whatever it is, but try to excel in one of the skills, so that it is always beneficial to. And thank you for asking this question, Bakul, because sometimes you are preparing for the exams, it's not always that you are able to crack with very good marks, this and that. So it was actually a relevant question, that you should always study your career, improve your career skills, that if not you are not able to crack any of the exam, you can always go for any of the other job also, there is nothing harm in that. But you should always first you try to give your 100% effort. If you are not able to do that, then parallel you should develop your career skills. So for mechanical or any other people, I will say try to learn many of the softwares, try to improve your communication skill, and like other things, because these specifically for communication skill, this is very helpful in your interview. Okay, how much salary I earn? Okay, 56,000 is the basic salary for scientist T post, and on that you have all the allowances. There is dearness allowance, HRA, traveling allowance. So many things are there. When you add up, so that way you get your salary. Any suggestions preparing for GATE or like these exams along with college classes? The best suggestion that I would like to give you is, any branch you are from, always try to focus on your basics. If your basics are clear, whether you are from, you are writing GATE exam, engineering services exam, any exam you can crack. Always focus on your basics. What about civil engineering? See, the strategy remains the same for everybody. Whether it is civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, first thing, take out a book in which you have all the previous year questions. Try to understand the strategy, try to understand the questions which are asked. and accordingly you select the, what do I say, important subjects, and try to give the test series. The strategy is same, I would say it is the same. Only thing I don't know the important topics or subjects of civil engineering, otherwise it is the same. For mechanical, for mechanical, I told you, you can learn CATIA, SolidWorks, ANSYS. There are upcoming AutoCAD, whatever subjects, sorry, softwares that you have, that you can learn. How was your experience handling work pressure after joining ISRO? Now actually I'm in learning phase, but I have not gone through with that work pressure now. But other people in other department who are seniors, I could see them Saturday, Sunday, or it depends on the mission actually launch. When the launch is nearby, you have to work. You can't tell that you have Saturday, Sundays, this and that. Other times it's bit manageable, but when you are having any of the launch is there, that time the work pressure is there. Work environment is good as of now. I'm feeling work environment is good because all my seniors, the scientists there, that is what I felt, that they are having so much knowledge, but at the same time they are very much humble. They are ready to teach you unless you are ready to learn. Like the same thing, like if you are ready to learn, you will get the help from everybody. The environment is really good. They are having libraries. Since I'm very much, I like reading. So now also I go to the library, I read the books, whether it is related to space or any other book. The environment is good. They are giving you medical facilities. And the only thing is that the mobile phone is not allowed. So that is the only drawback that I could feel. Otherwise, work environment is really good. If you could go back to your pre-ISRO days, what one thing would you be do differently to prepare yourself for the journey? The thing I would like to do differently is to take care of health. When I was in preparation phase, I was very much I have to get this. That focus I had, but that time I literally ignored my health. That I should not do. That one thing that I would like to change. That's why I added that slide. That while you are preparing, whatever you are doing, take care of your health. Then only you will be able to focus and you will be able to perform well. In college days, while preparation for GATE, which problems you had to face related times and how you managed it all? In college days, it's like you're having classes, you have so many other things to do, and you want to enjoy. You should enjoy college days because I'm telling you, you will not. These are college days are the golden days because you will not get these days again. You should definitely enjoy. But again, the point comes saying that if you're a morning person, you should wake up early in the morning. You study every day for 1 to 2 hours. That is enough. But that you should do every day. So if you are able to do that, you will not have many much pressure. The people who are having pressure, they are not able to maintain consistency. That is the problem. And suddenly, like you must have known that engineering, like engineering exams, how do we write? Tomorrow is the exam. Today we will take out the syllabus. We will have notes. We will read. And we will go for the exam, we will write, and you will clear the subject. That doesn't work in case of competitive exams because here you need to have concept clear. You can't write just anything that you like, and you will not be able to clear the exam that way. That is the main difference you need to follow. You interviewed at all these DRDO and so how did the interview formats all focuses different between them? Was the interview more about your technical knowledge or your problem solving skills and passion for science? All the interviews, whether it is DRDO, whether it is BRC, or whether it is ISRO, they don't ask you any of the, hardly they will ask you about your name, where do you stay, this and that, just to make you comfortable. All other things are pure technical. Pure technical, they ask you the questions. There are problem solving skills specifically in in case of ISRO exam, you will have a board on which you will be solving, the questions. They will write, they will ask you to explain on the board whatever that you want to and tell the panel. In case of BRC examination, same. They will have, a beam. They will give you now draw the SFD BMD for this loadings. They will give you. It's all the three interviews are purely technical. Your concept has to be clear. You will have a board. You will have to solve the paper, not paper, the question, and you need to explain them. So, like that way, you have to prepare. Please tell minimum marks in GATE and ICRB to join ISRO. Gate, I don't have that much idea. But ICRB is like, you need to have 50% marks in the exam, and they are having 50% weightage to the exam and interview. So that way, try to always acquire, more marks because in that case, if your interview also goes not that well, then also you can, cope up somehow. So that way, you should try to get the maximum marks. 50% is, I think, cut off, not cut off. 50% is requirement, and depending on the difficulty of the exam, you will have cut off. So accordingly, you should get the marks. Anything else? Yeah, I have started a channel Learnosphere. What motivated to start and what's your ultimate goal? Okay. The thing was this only that like I took so much time to prepare for this exam because maybe I ignored many. The thing that I learned from my journey that I wanted to share with other people that you should not waste your time because even if you are putting the efforts, but if they are not in correct direction, you are going to waste your time. So the way I told you the strategy now, it is not a one day thing. It is all tried and tasted. I have tried all these things on myself, and the things that I got to learn that this thing, if I do it in this way, I can get the results. So like I wanted to share that. That's why I started with that channel, Learnosphere, where I can share the things with students or my like not students because I am also of the same category. So my friends that would help to give your direction. Or if anybody is having any doubts, I have my LinkedIn profile and my YouTube this thing also. Anytime if you have any doubts, you can contact me on any of them. And on my YouTube channel, like I'll be sharing some more videos where whatever I feel like I need to share with the people. Does this provide opportunities for higher studies? Yes, definitely, definitely, definitely. They are having like for a scientist C post if you are joining through BTech qualification. After I'm not sure. It is 3 years or 5 years, maybe 3 years. 3 or 5 years. I'm not sure about the years, but when you are continuing that much service with ISRO, they are having higher studies application in which you can apply and you can definitely go for your higher education, whatever it is, MS, MTech, and PhD also. So there is no problem. There is no problem at all. Only the 3 to 5 years you have to work with the ISRO and then sponsored education. You can go for the sponsored masters. No, no problem in that. Can you please give us any idea about how we can have go for project scheme in final year? The previous I have shown you the ISRO website, right? On that they are taking the applications. So it differs center wise. All the different centers are having different projects, not projects actually, the different work going on. So you have to go to the website and you have to keep on checking. Especially for URSC, I will tell you that they have, I think on 1st November, again they are going to start the link for the internship. But the problem what happens, so many people are applying that, they have some particular quota that only these many students they can take in. So if any of you is, thinking to join or trying for the internship or any of the project, that HRDD, I'll share the link with you. Through that you can apply, but make sure that if you are going to apply, you need to take permission from your college principal or something like that. So make that thing ready and try to, it is first comes first serve basis. So try to apply at the earliest so you will have that chance because I think in 1 hour or something only people apply and that link, it closes. So I'll share that link with also so with all of you so that you can follow that. And not only at URSC but any other center also are having this thing the internship, so you can try for that thing also. Looking at the future of India's technology and space research, what new technical skills should current aspirants start learning alongside exam preparation? See, AI is taking over too much in today's era, but like for the same thing happens. There is a design team, there is a structures team, there is thermal team. So whatever software specifically, I would say that you can learn, which will be helpful in your future for you. Many people don't know their true passion. How did you realize that becoming a space scientist was calling? And that advice, what will you give to those aspirants? See, it's a process. Nobody knows what is their true passion. Nobody knows. Like after 10th standard, we say that whether you will take science, commerce, this and that. But nobody is, aware. To find your true passion, what you are supposed to do, you try to explore many things. When you are exploring many things, you will get to know, at least one thing which you are more interested in. So just thinking that, whether I like this, I like that, don't think. Just that book is there. Don't think. Just do it. Try to explore as many things as possible, and you will definitely able to follow, get your true passion. If you don't know it at this, even some like when I was in like people are in final year, this and that, college. That time also, so many people don't know what to do in life. But the only thing that you should always keep on doing is try to explore, try to search, try to learn many things. Some or the other thing, you will get to know that this is what is my true passion is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Bakul. Any other questions?
I think there are no more questions. So that was a very interesting and informative session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Adrika.
So as we have come to the end of this session, I would like to thank you, our guest of
Thank
honor,
you.
for your time and for all the knowledge that you shared. It was really helpful
Yeah.
and will definitely benefit our young minds. And
Yeah.
I would also like
Meanwhile,
to
you
thank
can
all the
drop your
audience.
feedback in the comments if you have any. Yeah, continue. Like
Yes,
if it was okay, if it was fast, slow, anything that I should improve.
and I would also
Huh.
like to thank all our audience for their support. And that's all for the
Yeah.
session, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. Like, I'm very happy that you guys invited me, and I was very happy to share my experiences. And if even one person from all of you is, I'm able to help with, I would be, very grateful for this opportunity that you thought that I'm so much capable to share with all of you. And the way I told you, like on my LinkedIn, I'm not on other social media. So on LinkedIn, or if you are going to follow my YouTube channel, you can definitely drop whatever comments or whatever questions that you have. Like I will always try to answer them.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining the session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Now we will end this session.
Thank you so much, everyone.